Hey there boys, and welcome to the Mr. Eames YouTube channel. Now for our new students who never heard about this is a place where I can upload videos for you to continue your learning even when we're at home and we're stuck in lockdown. Let's get into it.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, no. Get ready.
So over the last few weeks we've been working on our soccer skills, in particular working on the way that we strike a soccer ball. Now in your own homes it's going to be difficult to work on striking the ball. However, I'm going to give you a few different activities that you can work on to work on your ball control, which in the long term are really going to help you with your soccer. Let's start with a warm-up. For your warm-up, all you need is a space, like this one, or something smaller, and a ball, like this. Oh. Let's go.
That's where I go. Oh my God, can't believe what I've become. I'm thinking things I shouldn't think, singing songs I've never sung. Oh my God, when I see you I should run. But I'm frozen in motion and my head tells me to stop. Feelings I feel about us. Try to fight it, but it's never enough. My heart is hurting, it's more than a crush. Cause I'm frozen in motion and my head tells me to stop. But my heart goes. Cause my heart goes. But my heart goes. That's where I go.
Whew. Now let's get into some training. Okay, activity number one is working on a wall pass. This is going to really help you on your short passing, so using the side of your foot to pass the ball against the wall, which is something we've been working on in our classroom lessons. I also want you to work on your ball control. Now because we're using a hard floor, a bit like futsal, indoor soccer, I would like you to use the sole of your foot for your control, but then you're going to pass with the inside of your foot. That's two different parts of your feet. Now you're going to try and work for around 50 passes. That's 25 on each, and it should look something like this.
That's where I go. Oh my God, can't believe what I've become. I'm thinking things I shouldn't think, singing songs I've never sung. Oh my God, when I see you I should run. But I'm frozen in motion and my head tells me to stop. Feeling.
Now for the second activity, we're going to do something similar, but now we're going to try and use one touch. Now when you use one touch, you've got to work on having good balance, being on your toes so you can move side to side. And I want you to try and get used to using both of your feet. So use your right, then your left. As a little boy, I used to focus on my right. My right foot is fantastic now, but my left is pretty weak. So I wish I was your age and I could go back in time and practice using both feet. So even though you're going to maybe make some errors, use this as a time, say if I practice now, I'm going to be great by the time I'm older. It's going to look something like this.
That's where I go. Oh my God, can't believe what I've become. I'm thinking things I shouldn't think.
So next up, I'm going to find a space. Now I'm pretty lucky because I've got these white lines behind me which makes a little bit of a square. So I'm going to use my soccer ball and my space, and I'm going to try and see if I can keep the ball bouncing. Now, because we're working on our different forces on our foot and how we strike the ball, I'm going to try and think about striking that ball in an upwards motion so it doesn't go too high, but with enough power that I can maintain it keeping bouncing. It's a bit like keepy uppies, but with a bounce in between. Let's see how many you can do. Now, depending on your age and your ability, I don't mind if you have 1 or 2 bounces in between, and some of you more experienced boys might want to see if you can do it without a bounce. Let's give it a go.
Cause my heart goes. Oh my God, can't believe what I've become. I'm thinking things I shouldn't think, singing songs I've never sung. Oh my God, when I see you I should run. But I'm frozen in motion and my head tells me to stop. Feelings I feel about us.
Give it a try. Okay, great job so far. Now we're going to now work on some target practice. I found a wall, a nice little space, and I've got a piece of chalk. I'm going to use the wall to put some markings. I'm just going to put some crosses or circles spread out in different locations. I'm then going to find myself a space around about 5 or 6 steps away from that wall. I'm going to put 2 cones down there so I know where to stand, and my job is to see how many times I can hit one of my targets. Let's do it.
Cause my heart goes. Oh my God, can't believe what I've become. I'm thinking things I shouldn't think, singing songs I've never sung. Oh my God, when I see you I should run. But I'm frozen in motion and my head tells me to stop. Feelings I feel about us. Try to fight it, but it's never enough. My heart is hurting, it's more than a crush. Cause I'm frozen in motion and my head tells me to stop. But my heart goes. Cause my heart goes.
Great work today, boys. Keep practicing at home, keep up the good work. It gets easier the more you practice, and I'll see you next time.